didn't have enough for you to
Saul
check
just
raise.
texting us in. Is 6-9 is his favourite hand?
This is fresh battle call.
Thank you, Bob. I'll need it.
Can you get me an espresso? Sorry.
We're going to enter the last level for re-entries. Level 8, running up to 50, lines 250, 500. This is the last level for re-entries.
Paul Pitchford just sending us a tweet. He wanted a signed photo of me. I didn't want to scare anyone. You don't want one of those. Paul Pitchford, he was the APAT champion. I think he won 4 events in a week a few years back. He's a good man. He started up one of the pub poker leagues back in the UK with Scott Marsh. Always good to see you when we're in Nottingham. Well, nothing wrong with junk hands, deuce free. We'll get the lot or get away. Get away for cheap. You're both players with the up and down. Holz praying the jack comes. Lets the queen come into play. Pot's 5,000. I've missed the action because I was reading the chat box. It's a good bet there. Asking a question. That's what this is about, the game. Ask questions. The only way you can ask questions is with betting.
Yeah, I remember.
And he takes it down. Bluffing with the best of it.
One time before. I didn't know. It was first time when I met him.
Okay, I'm back. Scott Henner, the gut shot 5 needed. Not much else out there, but that doesn't stop these boys betting, raising, and here we can see an example of it. Fedor Holz, just calling the 700 there. It's what we call floating. And being Scott's let out, he's floated to represent something that if Scott then checks the turn or bets the turn, Fedor can make a move, and he's picked up the absolute perfect card to give him the flush draw. He's probably not going to want to make a move at this point because it's possible Scotty could have an ace, but it's also a scare card that he might want to put a raise in. But Scotty does bet big, 27.50 in the middle. He's bet 16.25. Might be me as well. It's called again. Well, Scott is not running good. 5 of hearts would be horrible. Horrible card right now. It's paired to 3. I'd love to see Scotty check call this. What does he put Federer on? What's Federer possibly got? Well, he looks like he's let out small. He's done a weak lead. This could induce Federer to make a move. It looks like he had a 9. And he doesn't have the ace. And I love these weak leads. I don't know whether he's led weak to induce a raise or whether he's done it as a stopper bet or just to get a bit of value out of Fedor. But if he's done it as a weak lead to get raised, I love this bet. You know, you couldn't begrudge Fedor for moving all in here. It looks like a great spot. If the man's got an ace, he's paying you off. he doesn't have an ace, you're winning the pot. This is what happens. You decide to float on the flop. You've got to plan with a hand. And this is it. This is poker at its best. I love this. I think you've got to go a bit bigger, though. Well, he's just saying, well, I can raise, and if he's got nothing, he's folding. If he's got the ace, I'm doing minimal damage, potentially. Yeah, it's 4,250 more. Scott is not liking life, not loving life, but I'm pretty sure he's going to call. Fedor Holz is has got a solid reputation in the game. So the chances of him making a move here against Scotty would be less than normal. Can't imagine Scotty's going to fold, though. Sometimes when you lead weak, you induce your players to make this move. So you've got to decide when you make your bet what you're going to do if you're raised. My money is on a call. But he's taking his time. He's thinking about the scenario. Oh, look at his body language is merging towards a fold. He might even show the ace and fold. Come on, Scotty. Now, Scotty was up 50,000. This move never gets through. The fact that Scott is now in for 50,000 and he's only sitting with about 16,000 behind, it puts him in a spot. And that's why Fedor's played this hand very well. He's used all the information available to him to play the hand to its maximum potential. It looks like a value bet, a value raise. It looks like it's begging to get called. But you see, he calls saying you're good. And that's the problem when you make these moves against these players. They think they're losing, yet they still call. But he's done nothing wrong.
Sorry I took so long. It's your reputation. They told me you never bluff. So.
There you go. Scotty said it himself. His reputation made him want to fold. But he just can't fold the ace. And hat off to Fedor there. He did everything in his power to win the pot.
Who was sitting here? Oh, you finished?
Thank you. 10, 20.
I think you only
20, yeah.
maybe 20.
10 or 20.
Not a big show. not a very big show.
Leon, that's why, that's why you are here.
One time we said. Second time.
22.58.
It's not a very big show.
Double against the
Hello, darlings.
Yeah, probably only 10, because we double and then we place from the 20.
Here we go. 10, 9, 8. Up and down for Fedor. Sasha with top pair. We don't know what else. Martin Cambril. Bottom there with a gut shot at the bottom end. Fedor's going to lead out for 1,000.
There will be break or not? Just 50. Yeah.
I'm a lady.
Small break, yeah? Or
Small break, yeah.
or even no break? Or you guys mind?
I'm fine. I just.
Yeah, maybe
I
we can
didn't
continue, I think, if
I'd
everybody's
rather play
fine.
myself.
You can ask. You need break?
Of course.
Okay.
Come on.
Martin wants to play through. The break's actually for the team behind the scenes. They need 10 minutes. Run to the loo, grab a drink, something to eat. Anyway, Sasha's called. Turns a brick.
Let's make 5 minutes. 5 minute break. For one cigar. Cigarette.
So being told we're going to have a short break, I think, at the end of this hand. Won't be long, 5 or 10 minutes. Masseuse is in town. Oh no, it's a waitress. 2,800. Don't think Sasha's going to fold this. I like the way he takes his time. He thinks everything through. So 8, 9 of clubs. Who are you? What's your name and where you come from? And there's the call. I've paired the 9. And I think Holz is going to give up. The only thing he might do is put his opponent on a flush draw and just try a weak lead of like 3.5k. And it's a bluff that you're getting all jacks and all flush draws to fold. Any hand that's got any showdown is going to call you anyway. So he's opted for the check. Pretty sure it's going to go check, check. There it is. Sasha taking another pot, 8,900 euros to put in his 63,000 euro stack. Takes him above the 70,000 mark. So he's up over 40,000.
Yeah.
Here it is. Where's Scotty with the 800? Well, he didn't do it, and he's folded. The button, Fedor Holz, going to raise it up, 1,500. Now, Leon's going to call with Jack 9. This much we know. And Leon puts pressure on the tight players quite a lot. He's got a lot of respect for their game, but he's not afraid to put them under pressure, put them to the test. And look at this. Worst to first. From a 25% shot to an 82% favourite. Leon will bet this. $2,700. And Fedor knows if he's calling this, he's going to call him on all three streets. He knows Leon could have all of it, could have none of it. And Leon should bet again, and he should bet about 5,000.
4,800.
Yeah, 4,800. Great bet there. And we could see Fedor Holz call this off. He could think he's still in front. We can see he's got 3 outs. And there it is. Leon won't slow down. Leon will know his opponent hasn't got a 10 here. He might put him on something like pocket 8s, pocket 7s. That card could slow action down. If Leon checks and Fedor goes to bet, Leon's definitely not going to fold. Jack Queen has got there, but Jack Queen would have probably raised him on the flop, and Leon knows that. 2 overs and a straight draw. There's 18,000 in the middle, and he's checked it. He's given him some rope. He'll know his opponent doesn't have Jack Queen. He'll know his opponent more than likely doesn't have a 10. He's probably putting Fedor on. Could have King Queen. Could have a pocket pair. And we've seen Fedor do this before. He's not afraid to make a bet. But again, unfortunately, it's against a player that I think is going to call him. 12,300 is the bet. It's a great bet. 2/3 pot. I love Leon. I love the way he thinks, and he's so colourful in his character at the table. The highs and the lows. There you go. Wrong player. Right move, wrong player. And Fedor will see the bad news. And Leon's thought process is good there.
You know, he knows my image. He could never make this small bet. So if Leon starts really folding this kind of stuff, then he would be really good.
Much improved. He knows his beat. It's like before Scotty goes, Fedor tried to make a great move on him, and it's a great bet that he made in the way he played the hand, but unfortunately it's against the wrong player. And the player's going to go, I know I'm beat, and he puts the money in the middle, and it's the worst thing you want to hear.
Let me see what he has. You know? So we have the ace queen.
And the Sasha, and C2, been a card rack today. Surely's going to... please. He's flatted the button raise.
Next time I'll be more
that's something... Okay.
Hold on, Leon's folded. What's happened?
All in on the river.
Yeah, that is a surprise.
Well, if he comes 9-4, he'll be calling every hand.
Then I fold.
Fedor's surely going to c-bet. Well, he's decided not to. I'm surprised.
Yeah, but this is maybe, let's say, good read on this other plate. If he calls up there in this small blind, he knows he is.
He has something. He probably could have king, queen, king, jack, jack 10, jack 9. But he can make a small, like, 1200 c
But
bet
if
to find
he
out.
checks now, maybe Fedor tries it now, maybe.
I didn't have to be high.
And then I think ace queen might call him. I think ace queen might lead out.
I think you're gonna win if you have 3 high.
He knows, yeah, I like this lead. I like this. He's worked it out, and he knows if he checks, he's gonna get bet into him.
The wrong line was 10.
Yeah,
Probably he had too much value.
he had such a great hand. Yeah, that was the problem.
That's exactly. Don't forget the spread out.
Martin Cabril, the two big losers. But we've got about an hour and a half left on the live stream. I'm sure they'll continue the game through the evening. And tomorrow afternoon, 2:30 start, 100, 200 round of each.
How many thousands?
Leon calls the raise 1,000 on the button. Fedor's called. Hannah's called. Cabril's called. Suited connectors, my kind of hand.
3 or 4. 3 or 4. How many does it?
Well, could be a little bit of fun and games here between Leon and Fedor. This isn't a final table. This is... Oh, look at this queen on the turn. I was missing it reading the chat box. Cash game. Cash kings. Day 2. 50, 100 blinds. 200 compulsory straddle. And look at this. Hannah having a stab. 3,500. Holz probably may just flat this, hoping to get another caller behind from an ace. You may not think there's an ace out there the way the action's gone. Only he can make that decision. Maybe he hopes that Hannah's got the ace and will call his raise. Soon find out. And he has raised. Not too much. Just enough for an ace to give him a call. 8,500. It's 5,000 more. Action on Leon. And the way Leon's played this hand on the river when it's been let out and raised, ace 10, it's just a tough spot. We've seen Leon call, we've seen him fold. I think he might fold this. Whoa, he's reaching for chips. You know, he can probably beat one of these players. Remember Scotty led this out on the river. Sometimes when money means nothing, they just take the chances. But he'll think it through. He's a much improved player. And Leon's asking how much he's playing. Maybe he's thinking of making a sick move. Be the wrong time for him. The longer Leon thinks, more chance there is of him folding. That's his patterns over the last few days. He's still got Hannah to worry about. We can see he's got nothing to worry about with Hannah. They don't like to fold a winning hand, but he's folded. It's the correct fold. A, it's the correct fold with what we can see, and B, it's the correct fold with the action. He'll be telling everyone he folded an ace in a minute. And then we're going to see a bit of Hollywood here from Hannah. Oh, Scotty. Oh, Scotty, this will be the right move at the wrong time. But we know he's going to fold. There it is. Simple fold.